All right, all right, all right. Hey guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning. For some, good afternoon, wherever you're at in the country. Guys, you're definitely in for a treat this morning. We're not going to keep you long. We got some really good information to share with you guys today. I'm excited. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning here in Las Vegas. Got some real sharp leaders right here in the panel as well. We got some really good stuff to share with you guys today. This is Project Hustle Live episode 2. Okay, and we've got some really cool stuff. I'm gonna show you some cool things today. If you saw episode 1, man, my phone blew up. A lot of people's phone blew up after that webinar the other day. Tons of messages, tons of emails. I mean, just like wow. So we're definitely on the right track. We're definitely doing the right thing to really help a lot of people. So real quick, again, I'm Stephen Rachel out of Las Vegas. I'm going to introduce some of my other VIP panelists here and some business partners of mine, and they're going to just let you know who they are and where they're calling from. We'll start over here with Ro. Ro, you there?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yep, sure can. Just let everybody know who you are, where you're from, how long you've been in this amazing company called Enagic, and just what do you see? What do you see for yourself in the future with this program?
All right, great. My name is Ro Fisher. I am actually residing in Austin, Texas right now, really from Dallas. But in Enagic, I've been involved for about a month, and it has just been an incredible journey already. You know, it's crazy when you can get involved in a home-based business and see things take off so quickly because you have the tools right at your fingertips for your success, and that's what we're experiencing here. So, really happy to be here. Thanks, Steve.
That's awesome, bro. I know because I know we're in Enagic. We're part of a bigger team called the Power Life Pro Team, which is the number one team in Enagic right now. 40-year-old company, and we're just really excited about it. So again, thanks, Ro, coming out of Austin, Texas. Let's move on over here to one of my partners that actually resides here in Las Vegas. So Ken, just let them know who you are, of course, where you're from, and how long you've been in this program, and what do you see for the future?
Hey everybody, I'm Ken Logan. My wife LaDonna, she's on her way down right now, but yeah, I reside here in Las Vegas by way of Chicago, Illinois. Been in the business for about the same amount of time, about a month, when Steve introduced it to me, and it's just a complete no-brainer, especially what's going on with the water crisis in the country, really in the world. It just made complete sense to me, and I'm passionate about my family's health and our well-being, so it just made sense for sure.
Awesome, awesome. Thanks again for that, Ken. Excited to work with you, bro, and we got some stuff coming down the pipe, guys. I'm telling you. So also real quick, coming out of Chi-Town, we got Brian. Brian on the line. Brian, you there? You there? You there, Brian?
Here I am.
There you go.
How's everybody doing today?
Fantastic, man. Fantastic. Just excited, fired up. Just ready to rock it, man. So I guess let everybody know who you are, where you're from, how long you've actually been in this program, and what do you see for the future?
Well, here's a real interesting story. I'm here in Chicago. I own a handyman type business, contracting business, and my girlfriend has had, from the time I met her back November 10th of 2012, has had the SD 501 here in our house. And from the moment I met her, and that's 3.5 years ago, she's saying, sell the machine, sell the machine. And I'm doing like, okay, well, I look at the videos that are online, and I go to a presentation, and I'm like, oh, and being like that, I'm like, we have filtration on showers here, we have filters on everything here because I'm very passionate about the water. And what happened was 8 weeks ago, I'm watching Bill Maher on TV on a Friday night, and I see Erin Brockovich come across the stage, and she's like, Bill, the problem is not just in Flint, Michigan, it's everywhere. We have a U.S. water crisis on our hands right now, and the infrastructure's old, and it's outdated, and all this stuff is going through the pipes. And I said, whew, hold on a minute. I've already got filtration. I've already got the Kangen machine. My girlfriend's saying sell the machine. I go, whoa. I called up Rich Reckenville, which you know, and I'm like, Rich, man, what about the water? And he's like, man, I just met Steve. That was right when he met you. So that's how that whole thing connects between us. And what's even better about it is I go, well, I'm already in people's homes. I can go and tell them about what's going on with the water. And real quick, I won't take up too much time, but I put together a little binder here.
Gotcha.
And so when I meet people, I'm able to show them the Chicago Water Quality Report. Here it is.
Gotcha.
I'm able to show them the list of detected contaminants that are in their water. I'm able to test their water. And more importantly, I'm able to explain to them something that's on a much higher note.
Well, I tell you what, Brian, I'm gonna come back to that here in just a second. So save that because I definitely want to use it on this next part of the webinar. But that's good stuff. I mean, definitely preparation is really what you got to have in this business. So you're definitely prepared because it definitely is a water crisis. So again, guys, just real quick as we go ahead and get started, because again, we don't want to keep you guys long. We want to run through a few things. We got some real cool things to share with you guys today. Some demonstrations and also some other information here that we definitely want to share with you. So let me pull up something here really quick as well while I am getting things going. So real quick, we just had another person just pop on here. You guys have probably seen this gentleman before somewhere on your television tube or your movie screen. Just over the years, he's been in a lot of different things. I'm talking about Mr. Stu Large. Stu, you there? Can you hear us?
Yes, good morning. How are you? Good afternoon, depending on where everyone's looking at. How's it going?
Oh, man, fantastic. Glad you can make it. I know I was sending you the information. I had so much stuff going on. I was like, man, I gotta get somebody. When you popped in, I said, and they said, well, send Stu the deal so he can get on.
Understandable.
So again, hey, Stu, real quick, just let everybody know who you are, where you're from, how long you've been in the program, and really what do you see for the future with this awesome
absolutely. Hey, well, my name is Stu Large. For the last 28 years, I've been, television, movie, voiceover commercials, such shows as The World Turns, Law and Order episodes, movies, Love the Game, Kick-Ass, Shaft, Best Man, and tons and tons of commercials and movies. But I fell in love with doing things online because I had a lot of free time and I wanted to make use of that time. And I've been dibbing and dabbling. Steve, I've been with a few things with you over the years. But when I saw this particular program, I mean, I'd heard about this, water. But then as I did the research more, and when you presented it to me, it made me look a little bit more, and it just made a lot of sense, man. I mean, listen, how many people do we know that drink water? How many people do we know that drink water that's maybe not as good as it should be? So that's exactly why I wanted to jump on.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you're here. And of course, the way I have my lovely wife, she's actually in the background. She's actually kind of adminning the webinar here, answering questions and different things in the background and making sure everything rolls right. So you'll definitely hear from her here in a moment as well. She's kind of multitasking at the same time. So let's go and get started. So why are we here? Real quick, and this is going to be like the Cliff Note version. Months ago, 4 or 5 months ago, a friend of mine said, hey, we're going to do something for 2016, going to blow you away. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Everybody says that in every business. Everybody's got the next going to change the world opportunity. He had an opportunity to come down here to Vegas for another event. We hooked up. He shared some information with me. I was like, I was kind of like, I don't know, because I didn't have any material. He was just talking about it. I thought it was interesting, but I wasn't quite sold on it. A few weeks later, he sent me a video of a system that they were going to be using to take this program online, because it's actually a company that's been around for 40 years, guys, but it's mostly just been done online, belly to belly, eyeball to eyeball type of, marketing strategies and nothing really online. So he sent me this information of a system. guys, blew me away. And if you guys know me, you know me and my wife and a lot of our team members, you know, we're big on automation, big on systems, internet marketing, generating leads, all that good stuff. So when I saw that, I'm like, wow, with this system here, man, we could make $1 million in this thing, because it's strictly automated, really tells a story. It was really cool. That's what got me involved, was the system and how they're going to be bringing this product to the marketplace here in the U.S. And I just got fired up. What is Enagic? They create these water filtration systems. Sounds weird, but guys, I'm telling you, when I first saw what these machines actually do, blew me away. I'm going to show you a little bit, give you a quick demo. I know Ken's got a quick demo. We got some good information from Brian, from Stu, from Ro, from all the people in the panel here as well. We'll give you an opportunity to share some information, a lot more information about it as well. So with that said, a lot of people know what we're doing right now. So if you don't know, I'm going to show you what we're doing. We're not just going to show you a bunch of PowerPoint slides. We're going to actually demo a few things and give you guys an idea of what this is about. Yes, it is they actually create water machines that range anywhere between $1,500 to $5,000. But here's the thing, don't let that scare you, because I'm telling you guys, when I saw the information, I was done. I'm like, I'm done. And in the beginning, kind of prejudged it a little bit because I didn't have all the information. But once I got the information, I'm like, yeah. And to this date, we haven't had this. There hasn't been another, and there's a lot of great businesses, so I'm not comparing or anything, but I'm just saying in our experience of doing online marketing, working with businesses, working with other MLM companies, affiliate marketing programs, training products, so on and so forth, we've never, ever made this type of income in this short period of time in anything that we've ever done in the umpteen years that we actually been marketing online. So I'm telling you guys, and I'm seeing the same things happening with other people on the team, other people in the business. So it has to be something about this thing, and I think we talked a little bit about it before. The water crisis out there is big, and we definitely got something that can really help people clean it out. So many impurities, so many bad things in our water that we drink, so many bad things in the bottled waters and the things that we drink every day, from sodas to sports drinks to bottled water, you name it. A lot of that stuff is really causing a very big epidemic of illness in our country, guys, and it's all in the water. You've heard that phrase, there's something in the water. Well, guess what, guys? It's true. There is definitely something in the waters that we are drinking here in our country, and we definitely got something that can really help reverse that, so we can become more healthier and at the same time make a lot of money. It's in the news every day, so we definitely got something that's on people's minds. It's on politicians' minds. It's on people's minds around the country. Guys, we got a win-win opportunity. So with that said, guys, I want to show you a little bit of what we have here. I'm going to take my iPhone here, and okay, Lanacia there she is. There she is there. Okay, great. All right. So follow me over here. I'm gonna change my screen here, and I'm gonna show you guys a little bit about what we're doing here. What you got here? Let me turn my monitor around so I can see. Hopefully you guys can still hear me pretty good. Let me bring my mic over a little bit more so you guys can see and hear me. How about I do it like that? Yeah, I'm on. See? What?
Just making sure.
Yeah, there it is right there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, just look at that. All right, okay, guys. So this is one of the machines that we have. This is called the Level Up R. This is our very first machine that we actually purchased. We actually have 3 machines that we have. We have the Level Up R. We have the Anespa.
Excuse me, Steve.
Yeah.
Sorry to bother you. All we see is the back of Lanacia. We do not see anything but Lanacia's back.
Click on click on Steve's video. Don't do it because we can see it, but they can't see it.
Yeah.
Okay, I apologize. Thank you.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. You got it?
All good.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Okay, hold on one second. Technical difficulties here. All right, and again, it is Saturday morning, guys. So if we look like we just woke up, we really did. So again, this is our Level Up R. We got this machine. This is our first one. This is what it does, guys. It hooks up to your sink here. You've got a device that hooks up right here to the top of your sink head there, and basically what it does, I can turn it on here or turn my sink on. I can have water just come out this way, or I can actually have it like that, okay? Or matter of fact, let me go in. This is tap. So if you see here, it says tap. There's tap water there, so that's just coming out of the regular water tap from here in Las Vegas. So I'm going to actually put some water in there just like that. Now that's actually Las Vegas water right there. Don't drink that. Don't use that for cooking either. So what I'm going to do now, since I already have it on, as you can see here, it says Kangen Water 3 or Kangen 3. Let's see here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it on here it's already powered on. So I'm actually going to put it on ion. And now basically what this machine is doing, guys, is actually taking water and it's bringing it inside the machine, and it's actually going through a filtration process. It's also going through an electrolysis process. So it's actually it's giving a small charge going through the water, which actually breaks it up. Okay, and we've got some information to show you how important it is. And basically what this is actually doing is creating alkaline water, and at the same time, it's actually the best type of alkaline water, actually the best water on the planet, guys. Celebrities are using this machine. Politicians are using this machine. In Japan, 1 out of every 6 households has this machine. And right now here in the U.S., it's like 1 out of every 20 or 30,000. So guys, we have a huge opportunity to really help, especially here in the U.S., how we can really do some amazing things, in terms of people's health and in terms of your finances. I'm telling you guys, hey, you heard, I said it earlier, we've never made this kind of money in this short period of time, and it's all because we're helping a lot of people. This is a very serious issue here in the country, and people want to drink better water. So check this out. So what I'm doing here, as you can see, the water comes out here, and if you look over here, this is the bad water. So it's actually breaking it up and it's taking out the impurities. So this is the bad water coming out right here. So don't drink that water. But this is the water that you want to drink right here, right? So I just take some there. And check this out. See all those little small bubbles? It's highly oxygenated, guys. So if you're talking about 100% hydration, this is what this water does, guys. And so typically you just drink it. Hey guys, I'm telling you, the best water out there. But again, this is the machine, and again, they've got several machines out there, ranging anywhere from $1,500 to $5,000. We have this one, which is the Level Up R. It's about $1,500. We have the K8 coming. It's about $5,000, and there's a lot of other machines in the middle of that. We also have the Anespa, which is a shower head. Matter of fact, Ken's going to give you some more information about that. It's really a cool device. So I wanted to show you guys the machine, okay, in this particular episode. So let me go ahead and turn it off there, and then I just power it off right here, just like that. So again, Kangen water, guys, I'm telling you, it's the best water on the planet. It's definitely good for hydration, definitely good for getting the impurities. It definitely detoxifies. There's antioxidants in it. It's just all kinds of good stuff, guys. And I'm not going to go into all the major details because you can actually do the research yourself and see it for yourself, and you'll be totally amazed on the benefits of this water and really what it can do for you and your family health-wise, and really changing how you drink your water, the water that you use for cooking, guys. I'm telling you, there's just so many great benefits. So with that said, guys, let me go ahead and move back to my computer, and I'm gonna show you something else really quick. Guys. Hey guys, I know you guys are on the panel. Anything, guys, you want to add to that quick little demonstration that I just did? Well, I set everything up else here. Anybody? Stu, Ken, Ro, Brian, anybody?
Yeah, I would just say that something real simple is I'm cooking some salmon over here at my place, and before I cook the salmon, I washed it under the 11.5 alkaline water, and then I went to cook it. So that's all I can say. Thanks for a great presentation.
Cool, awesome. I mean, it's great for cooking, guys. All that good stuff. So Let me go ahead and go back here. So what I have here, guys, just really quick, because I want to keep it moving here real fast. I've got several different, name brand drinks here that I'm pretty sure we all drink, and we did a few different ones the other day. So we'll probably do some different things pretty much on every episode. We'll try to do something different on every episode, so it won't be the exact same thing. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to test the water quality, or really the acidity quality of some of your best bottled waters that you're drinking, sodas, your tap water as well, and then also have some Kangen water that I just got from the machine right before we started the webinar. So let's go ahead and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean here. And we're going to test it out. You see here, I have a little pH chart here. If you have water, if you're drinking something and it's over here in this range, stop drinking it. Because it's acidity. It's putting your body in a state of acidity, which is illness, which is fatigue, which is aging, which is all that bad stuff. If we're putting, like they say, we are what we eat. Well, guess what? We are what we drink. Okay, that's the reason why there's so much illness, is because of what we put in our bodies, guys. And we've done it too. We've done drunk bad things just like everybody else, but we're actually making an effort to really change that, guys. That's why we're investing in our health and investing in our family, so they can be healthier, so we can give more years to our lives, all because of just changing the water that we drink. Enagic has a slogan: change your water, change your life. I'm telling you guys, it's pretty amazing. And of course, what you want over here, according to the chart, things are, we'll see some things maybe in the neutral area. Alkaline is really what we want to actually become. We want to have a much better alkaline state in our body, and that's what that machine actually creates. It actually creates the best alkaline water, not the alkaline water that you can buy at your local grocery store or at Walmart. I'm talking about real alkaline water, high pH, high in antioxidants, high in all the great benefits that can really help you become, more healthier, and help you put some more years on your life, right? And that's really what it's all about. So let's test this out. We got smart water here. Let's see how smart it is. And maybe it might be dumb water, but let's see here. They've got here. I guess you got to be smart to open this thing. Let's see.
It's twisted.
Okay. All right. So brand new bottle. Put it over there, and I got this little tester here. This is going to test the pH of this particular this water, and all the other examples here as well. Just iodine. You can get this like in any pool place, any place as well. This is just the Enagic brand. But if you look here, if I pour some smart water in here, let's do that one. We'll pour that one in that cup. And we'll put that there. We'll take the Aquafina. Some of you guys drink Aquafina. I know your sister drinks Aquafina a lot, right? So for all you Aquafina fans out there, we're going to test this one out as well. Very popular brand. And they all kind of taste a little bit different because they treat the water, guys. They add things to it to make it taste a certain way, but it's not quite good for you. And of course, we all have drunk Sprite before, right? Right. And we'll take some Sprite here and we'll pour a little bit in there as well. And okay, we'll put that on there. And then we've got, this is just some tap water that I got out of the sink before we started the webinar, so I'll just pour it in here for the test. And then here's some Kangen water produced by that machine there, the Level Up R. And I'll just pour a little bit in this cup, like that. And what we're going to do, we're going to test the pH. All right, so check this out. So I'm going to take these drops right here, and I'm going to drop some in the smart water. So we're going to see where this smart water ranges in terms of the pH. Is it something healthy for you, or is it something maybe kind of bad? Ooh, kind of weird there. Changing all kind of colors, right? Kind of started over here, and then it kind of went over, and it's right in this little area right here. So doesn't seem too smart, because where we want to be over here in this area when you're drinking water, right? You really want to be over here. And you really want, if you can get water that's like right here, boom, you've reached the pinnacle right there. That's really the type of water you want to be drinking in terms of the pH. So smart water isn't that smart, according to this. So so if you're drinking smart water, it's really not that good for you. It's kind of right there in the acidity, a little bit kind of neutral, but mostly right here in this little area there. And oh, already got that. So we take the Aquafina. Let's test that. Whoa, Aquafina is like way over here on this chart. So it's very high in acid. And some of you are probably like, wow, I've been drinking Aquafina all this time, and I didn't know it was a very high acidic type of drink, but it is, guys. So a lot of times we're thinking that because we're drinking bottled water, it's actually best for us. Well, I just proved that that's really not the case, right? And if you know something about bottled water, you know, tap water is actually regulated. Bottled water is they don't really have to report a lot of things in terms of what they put in the water. So it's you really don't know what you're drinking when you actually drinking bottled water versus when you're drinking tap water, because that's actually regulated by the government. So let's take a look at Sprite. Well, I'm pretty sure you already know what's going to happen with Sprite, right? So if I put some more in there, whoa, it turns like really, really off the charts there as well. Okay, and then if we look at tap water. This is the tap water test here. So if I click on that, and if you look at that, you know, it's pretty interesting there on the tap water. And if I bring it over, it's pretty much like right in this area right here. It's neutral because remember, tap water is regulated by the government. They put lye and, of course, chlorine and a lot of different things in there to bring the pH balance up. But it's not really that they're trying to protect your health. They're trying to protect the pipes under the ground, because if there's if the water in your tap water is very high in acid, it corrodes the pipes in your cities and in your states and things of that nature. So that's why they put those things in the water to keep the pipes from corroding as much, but it really doesn't help your pipes. The pipes in your body, it's not going to really help it as well. So it's neutral, but again, there's still other things inside. There's chlorine, there's lye, there's all kind of, Ken was on the other webinar. I was talking about a lot of different things that's in your tap water today. A lot of the things that medicines and all, I'm not going to go into it because he's going to go into it, but a lot of things are getting into our tap water, guys. You see it in the news. I'm not making this stuff up. You know, so there's a lot of things inside this water right here that this test isn't showing. It's just showing you the pH of it, right? So pretty cool stuff there. And then last, let's take a look at this Kangen water. So let's see where it's at. So if I put some there, wow, look at that, off the charts. So if I was you, if you were drinking water on a daily basis, you know, we typically all drink water, right? You know, some type of liquid. At least you should be drinking some water, right? Which water would you want to drink on a regular basis, day in, day out, for you, your spouse, your kids, your family? Which liquid would you want to put in your body? And if you look here, you got that. This one's like way over here. This one's like somewhere in there. And these two are kind of like in the middle here. So as you can tell, this one wins every time. Guys, I'm telling you, it's the best water on the planet, on planet Earth, to actually be drinking. So I'm excited about that. So I think that was it for that piece there. So let me come back. Let me change screens here. All right, guys. So hopefully you guys can still see me there. Thanks, Lacey. Thanks for that, being my camera woman. So real good stuff. Hey, guys, anybody want to add anything from that test? What are your thoughts about that test?
Hey, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real. I mean, that is eye-opening on its own. You know, one of the things that I find very interesting is how acidic the Aquafina water was. It was almost just as acidic as the soda.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah. And you know, people don't think that there's something wrong with drinking soda every now and then, but you know, I saw a test recently where a guy had used soda and was trying to change the pH with the alkaline water, and it wouldn't change. And it would take gallons of alkaline water to bring up the pH or to flush out the soda or whatever. And that was real interesting to see. Matter of fact, why don't you go ahead and show that?
So I think this was the Aquafina one here, and here's the Kangen water demo right there. So if I try to put it in the soda, oh, this is the soda here. Yes, I see the bubbles. So if I want to try to change it, let's see what happens. Oh man, look at that. It doesn't even change.
It doesn't change at all.
It doesn't even change. Let's try the other ones. Let's see here. I think this was the Aquafina one here. Let's see if it changes it. Oh, so that changed it. So that's good.
Yeah, that changed it.
But if you look at the soda, you probably have to drink like 2 gallons of Kangen water just to get that out of your system. Where versus here, it changed it instantly. So let's look at let's see, this one was the smart water, I believe. Yeah, this is smart water, and this is the tap. This is the tap water right here. So in the smart water, so if I take, let me just go ahead and grab. I got one hand here. Hold on. Okay. I had to turn it back on, or I had to undo the cap here. So I got the Kangen water right here in the jug, and I'm going to pour some of that in right there. So that changed it. That's cool. So it just lets you know that just by drinking Kangen water, a lot of drinks that you have in your system right now could definitely start neutralizing a lot of those acids going through your bloodstream right now.
Right.
So, and even when it comes to the tap water, let's look at that. So it actually made it a little decent change, not a big change, but it did change it a little bit. But if I go back to the soda, it's not even changing it at all. So
now, Steve, do this. Now that you diluted the soda with water, take the soda one and pour it into that alkaline cup and see what happens.
So we'll take this soda, which is the Sprite, and I got Kangen water in it, but of course it's too acidic. It just neutralizes the Kangen water. So here's the Kangen water example here as well. If I pour it in here, oh man, look at that!
Wow, just that quick, and that was probably a cap full.
Yeah, and that wasn't even all of it, guys. And this is diluted soda. This isn't even pure Sprite. It's been diluted.
It's poison, really.
It's poison. It just changed it instantly right back. Let's just test all those. I'm just curious to see. Wow, look at that, guys. That's crazy. I'm just curious.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So people need to think twice before they go to McDonald's and Burger King and say, "Biggie size it." Especially diet soda is the worst.
Man, guys, I'm telling you, this right here is the best thing I've seen. You know, especially for a product that can really help people, because everything that we drink, everything that we do, revolves around water. It all revolves around water. So you got to be careful what you're putting in your body. As you're going through your years. So we just proved it. So we're not talking about things, guys. We're showing you exactly what's up. Now, Ken, I know you've got some information to share as well. So let's just go ahead and change speeds. I know you got a really interesting, presentation as well that blew me away. When you showed me this deal, I think it was when was that, Wednesday or Tuesday, whenever it was. Dude, it blew me away, dude. So so let's go ahead and you're going to talk more about just the water quality of our tap and things of that nature. So I'll go ahead and turn it over to you. And then after that, guys, we're going to go over the compensation plan. Got some really cool new slides and things that we didn't go over the other day. So after Ken's presentation really quick, we're going to come right back and start with the compensation plan. We're going to show you how to really make a fortune with this type of product and the need and just the interest that everybody has on quality of water in the U.S. right now. Ken, take it away.
Okay, thank you so much, Steve. Amazing presentation, Steve, that you did. Definitely eye-opening. I'm gonna try to keep this about 10 minutes or so or less. But a couple things that I wanted to cover before I showed the quality of the tap water here in Vegas, and I'm sure around the country. is the things that they put inside of this water is really not good. It's not good for our health. It's not good for our bodies, and we may not see it immediately, but over the long term, it's definitely not good for us, and it's not meant for human consumption. I mean, the writing is on the walls. You can even see it in the epidemic of childhood obesity, childhood diabetes. More children are, developing autism and things like that. And it's definitely from the intake of all these chemicals and things that are in the water. And, because kids, they don't think about, stuff that adults do. I mean, they'll drink out of, I remember when I was younger, I drunk out of the water hose. We'd be out playing basketball. We drink water out of the fountain the fountain in the park and the fire hydrant and stuff like that. And I mean, really, it's just not good. So some of the things, I got a few notes here, but some of the things that are in our tap water that are not regulated and not tested for safety. It's tested for the municipalities system, but it's not tested for our safety. But some of those things are like on the top of the list is chlorine, fluoride is really big, arsenic, lead, aluminum, mercury, lye, like Steve was talking about. They put lye in the water to protect the pipes, the city pipes, pesticides, germicides, and I just recently found out that they are even finding high levels in certain municipalities of over-the-counter and prescription drugs in the water.
Wow, that's crazy.
That is crazy. I mean, the same exact drugs that you see on the TV commercials that have, like, 80% of the commercial, they talking about the side effects. That stuff is in our tap water, and we're drinking it not knowing. And we're washing our hands, and we're brushing our teeth and rinsing our mouth out and all that kind of stuff. And we're still intaking all of those chemicals because our skin is like a sponge. Our skin is the largest organ of our body, and whatever it touches, it consumes. It soaks in. So recently, I also just found out through some research that they're using a new chemical in the water, and the chemical is called chloramine. And chloramine is, and you can do your research on it, chloramine is a combination of chlorine and ammonia mixed together. And they use that to disinfect the water. Now, I'm not a scientist or a chemist, but I know that mixing ammonia and chlorine is probably not safe.
And it's probably real big out here too, because our city is known as like one of the world's biggest tourist spots.
Right.
So for all the pools, because 9 months out the year we can use it, they add extra chlorine here in Las Vegas to our water just because of that reason.
Yeah, and that was something we learned when we went to get some pool tester kit from the pool supply store. The guy said, yeah, you need to check your tap water for sure, because in the summer months in Las Vegas, he was like, I don't know what they do everywhere else, but I know in Las Vegas in the summer months, they increase the chlorine in the city's water because of all of the tourists coming in. Crazy. They're not thinking about our health at all. They're thinking about, keeping certain, which is, I understand, keeping certain diseases and things, because we get travelers from all over the world. But that was just, eye-opening to me. So we're going to do this chlorine test for you. And this is absolutely going to blow your mind. And while my wife is getting that, that's my wife, LaDonna, by the way. I'm going to see if I can show you all this picture. And I'm not sure if it's going to work, but I'm going to try to see if you can see it. But I looked up a picture of water treatment plant workers. I just Googled it. Water treatment plant workers. And this is an image. Let's see if this will work. If you can see this. Yeah.
Yeah, we can see it.
That's an image that I found of water treatment workers.
Wow.
Now, look at how they are dressed. Like it's a chemical disaster somewhere.
They got a hazmat suit on.
Hazmat suit. And all they are doing is treating our water. But they have that on because of all the chemicals and stuff that is being used to treat the water, which obviously isn't safe whatsoever. So,
Wow.
Steve, are you good? Can you see this?
Yep. See
Good?
it? Yep.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I'm hoping you all kind of paid attention to my wife. She just went over to the sink and just got tap water. That's it.
So both of those glasses just got like regular Las Vegas tap water in it.
Regular Las Vegas tap water.
Okay.
That's all. Nothing else in it.
Gotcha.
The water that Steve was saying, do not drink.
Do not drink that, please.
All right, that's what this is. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to test one glass for chlorine, for the chlorine level, and then I'm going to simulate taking a bath, washing your hands, brushing your teeth, stuff like that with this water by putting my fingers in this water. And the outcome is going to blow you away. So, and the time frame that it takes is going to blow you away. So I'm going to put these fingers in this water, and I'm going to put these drops in here. 10 drops.
Chlorine tester.
This is chlorine tester. You can get it from any pool supply store.
They sell them at Walgreens.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10 drops, and as you can already see, this water turning yellow.
So what is the yellow? I guess yellow represents that it has chlorine in it.
Yes, yellow represents that it has chlorine in it. So this is a chart here that shows the different chlorine levels. So generally, you're supposed to let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes for the chemical to absorb the chlorine.
Gotcha.
But just in 10 seconds, look at
looks like tea.
Yeah, it looks like pee.
Yeah, that's a better accurate description.
Right. But you can see that it has a pretty high level of chlorine in it. And the longer it sits, the darker it's going to get. Because I've actually let it sit for like 10, 15 minutes, and it was brown.
Oh, wow.
We don't have that kind of time on here now, but it's at about a 1.0 right now.
Okay.
So that's been about 10 seconds.
It's about 45 seconds, something like that.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm taking my hands out of this water. Now I'm going to put the same drops in this water, 10. Same like I did this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 drops. Can you give me a spoon or a knife or something? We'll let that sit for a second. And
I don't see too much of a change in that one.
no, I'm going to stir it up a little bit. See?
It didn't change at all, Steve.
Yeah.
Okay. So you all see the difference.
Yeah.
And the difference obviously is clear that my body absorbed all of the chlorine out of this water right here.
Wow.
That right there blew me away.
So just real quick. So you had both of those glasses had the same tap water from out of your sink.
Yep.
You just stuck your 3 fingers in one of them for a few seconds here and there, and put the same amount of drops in both, and so all that chlorine in the one that you had your fingers in is inside your skin right now.
It's in my bloodstream, in my skin right now.
And that's what we're showering in every day.
and until we found out about this information, my wife used to take hour-long baths every day. In this water.
Wow.
This one, right? and our body just consuming. And my wife suffered from migraine headaches for the last few years, and we could not figure out why. And as soon as we changed our water source, her migraine stopped. And we now, and I'm not making any medical claims, but I'm saying what helped my wife.
Right.
Her headache stopped because we changed our water, for sure. Because she had migraine headaches every single day for the past 3-4 years. Every day.
Wow.
So now it's absolutely clear to me that it was clear to me when I saw this that something needed to happen. Something needed to change. So I'm going to show you real quick the Kangen water.
Okay.
Because a lot of people have said to me, well, the machine doesn't take everything out. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to do a chlorine test on the Kangen water. And she's using Kangen 3? Mm-hmm. Okay.
So she's got the machine on, so she's doing exactly what? Because you guys got the same one that we have in our sink. So
right. Yeah, see it over there running now. Yeah.
And I can see the difference, just because of all the different bubbles in the Kangen water, because of all the oxygen. Yeah.
Right. Oxygen and hydrogen is floating around in this water, and that is what our body and our cells need.
Exactly.
For survival. So I'm going to test this water. 10 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Clear.
Wow.
And that is even more clear than this one.
It sure is. Yeah, I can see it.
Yep. So it's no evidence of chlorine in that water. Now, of course, I can't take a bath in this because it's at my kitchen sink and it comes out of a small spout. But we have a unit that's called the Anespa that takes the chemicals and things like that out of your shower water and bath water. And I'm going to show you a picture of that as well. Get this over here.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep. And it hooks up to your shower or your tub, and it looks like a small, capsule for like Fast and the Furious or something, Right. So, but my wife and I, we connected that to our house once we found out about this. And I mean, if it cost $20,000, I would have figured a way, because my health and the longevity of my life and my children is much more important to me than, I would probably wasted that money anyway, so I wanted to set our lives up for health, and that's what we did. So that's obviously an eye-opening. It was eye-opening for me. I hope the people that are on this webinar that is looking at this, you clearly see how eye-opening this is. It's scary, really, to know. I mean, that with 3 fingers in 10-15 seconds, I absorbed not only just the chlorine, but the fluoride, the arsenic, the lead, the aluminum, mercury, the lye, the pesticides, the prescription drugs, the chloramine, all of that stuff I consumed and absorbed into my body in that short period of time. Wow. 15-minute bath, 15-minute shower, you are definitely toxifying your body with these chemicals, for sure.
Wow. Ken, man, that's awesome, man. When you showed me that first time, dude, I was like, wow, are you kidding me? That just blew me away, and just to have the proof of it just shows everybody really how serious this really is. This isn't something we're trying to sell you guys. I'm telling you, we're just educating you on what's happening right now and what our behaviors of just doing what everybody else is doing and how that's kind of leading us down a road of a sickness. And
but you know what, Steve? I mean, it's funny that you say that because it's sad that people like us who are really trying to help people, when we try to quote unquote sell them something, they get a bad taste in their mouth about it.
Right.
But they have these big companies like Coca-Cola and Pepsi that are selling you something that is terrible for your body.
Yep.
That is garbage.
Yep.
And you run to it. And it just doesn't make sense to me that we get such a bad rap just because we're trying to provide a living for our family from home or, in an unconventional kind of way. it doesn't mean that it's scammy, because if anything, those big, water bottle companies like Coca-Cola and Pepsi and all of those are the scammers.
Yeah.
They're selling you stuff, telling you it's great and it's good for your body, like smart water, like Gatorade, telling you it's good for your body and it's killing you, literally.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, we can go on and on about all that stuff, because it's definitely a very big problem. So, but here's a solution to a lot of that. Is this definitely can help you with your health. And let's shift gears. Let's talk about the money. We're going to talk about the income that you can actually generate with this. So if you're watching, definitely pay attention. I got some really good information to share with you guys here. So I'm going to change speeds here. I'm going to show you a few slides here, just so I can illustrate the compensation. I'm just giving you the overview of it. There's a lot of other bonuses and a whole bunch of stuff in terms of money that you can make with this program that we just don't have time to go over. But I'm just going to give you the basic compensation plan. But you're going to see just the basic of it is what got me interested and has really helped us make a lot of money in Enagic, and a lot of people that are on the panel here as well. There are no guarantees in anything, just like any other business opportunity. The amount of money that you make in this, disclaimer, the amount of money that you can earn in this program will be determined on your hustle. Are you hustling every day? Like right now, this is a Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon hustle now, I guess you can call it. But so let's just jump into it real quick here. So let me change my screen here. And so can everybody see that?
Yep, we can see it.
Okay, yep. Perfect. All right. So what we're going to do, and again, we talked about a lot of different machines. We talked about the Anespa. We talked about the Level Up R, which we have here in our kitchen. The K8 machine is our flagship product. A lot of people that are on the panel and a lot of people that are on our team have this machine as well. People can get whatever machine that they want to actually become a distributor. And again, they range in the amounts of anywhere between $1,500 and $5,000 and everything in between. So it's typically up to you what machine that you want to use for you and your family. Some come with different, just like with any kind of electronic device or whatever. The more you spend, the more bells and whistles you get. So it's pretty much the same thing. But you can go to the website and see all the differences and everything. But we're just going to talk about the K8 since it is our flagship. It's our #1 seller. And you'll get a chance to see the type of potential that you can actually earn with this particular company. So what I'm going to do, we're going to talk about the marketing plan. So when you get started with Enagic, you're going to be what's called a 1A. Okay, so basically what that means, guys, it's real simple. Imagine selling a K8 machine. Again, the K8's like $44,980, so it's roughly $5,000. When you first get started, okay, and you refer your first person, okay, you sell your first machine, like somebody had to sell me a machine to get in, somebody had to sell, all the panels that you see here on the webinar, they all had to buy a machine, so we all have a machine now, okay? So when you come in, when you make your first sale, which you will, because all you got to do is plug people into the system, plug people into this webinar, your first sale, you're going to earn $340, okay? So, but here's the thing, though, okay? We actually get paid through 8 points of commission. I'm going to keep this simple and kind of, do it in terms of where you can understand. You can get all the other details later. But basically, we have, 8 points of commission here. And basically, I'm going to say we have kind of like 8 levels. So let's say, for example, you bring in somebody and they start right here. Okay, that's them. You're going to earn a $340 commission. Let's say, for example, you bring me in or I buy a machine from you. You're going to earn a $340 commission.
Hey, Steve, I'm sorry, real quick. We can't see your slides. All we see is the Enagic K8 compensation plan.
You can't see my slides?
No, we see the PowerPoint, but we don't see your PowerPoint show.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me see here. Let me see if I can change it up. Oh, I know why. My bad. This will work. How about that?
Yep, much better.
Okay, yeah, my bad. Technical difficulties there. I had it on the wrong screen. So again, if you look here, guys, this is you. You make your first sale. You sell me. I'm like, man, I got to get me. I saw Ken's presentation. I was like, wow, I got to get that, and I buy a K8 machine. Guess what? You're going to earn a $340 commission. Okay, so let's say this is me right here. Let's say I go out and I tell one of my friends, Bob. I tell Bob about these wonderful machines and just what Enagic is doing. This is Bob comes in. This is Bob right here. Guess what? If I refer Bob, he's my person. I know him. I tell him about the machines. I show him these presentations. Bob gets started. I'm going to earn a $340 commission. But guess what? You will too. You're going to earn a $340 commission. You don't even know who Bob is. Bob tells Sue. Sue buys a K8 machine. Guess what? Sue comes in. Guess what? Bob's going to earn $340, right? And guess what? I'm going to earn $340. And guess what? So are you. This goes down 8 generations. So somebody on your 7th. So just imagine this, guys. You've been building your business, right? Let's say somebody on your 7th level. You brought somebody in, and they brought somebody in. You know the game, right? They brought somebody in. They brought somebody in. Somebody on your 7th level today sold 5 machines today. Well, guess what? That person's going to earn $340 times 5, right? Well, guess what? So will you, because it falls in your 1A franchise lane. So when I saw that, I'm like, wow. I mean, those are some override commissions, because most companies and there are a lot of great companies out there, guys, but most of them, when it comes to overrides, they're like $1 or maybe a few cents or maybe whatever, right? Well, here you're getting like major overrides, guys, from just the production of your team as well. So that kind of interested me, right? That really made me say, that's really interesting. So, but it gets even better. When you make your second sale, you can create your next 1A franchise lane, and it works the same way. You make, the sale. If you did your second sale, you just made another $340. If those people bring some people in, you'll earn $340 on the growth of your organization, basically through 8 levels. There's some other details there that you'll find out later once you get started, once we take you through training. But in a nutshell, that's pretty much how it works. The override commissions are amazing in this opportunity. Gets even better. When you do your third sale, something different happens. You actually get a promotion. You become a 2A. Now you're getting $680 every time you personally sell a K8 machine. And also, when you have several people in your organization going down at least 7 points, you earn $680 and $340 on your 8th generation per se. Okay. And again, I'm not going to go into a lot of details. I just want to keep it simple. $340 on your first sale, $340 on your second, $680 on your second. On your third sale. First, second, third. Right? Make sense? Now, this is interesting here. When you and your team collectively, okay, I'm not saying that you got to go out and get 10 sales. I'm talking about you, the people that you brought in, the people that they brought in. When you and your team have generated a total as a team 10 sales, your next sale qualifies you to become a 3A. So basically on your 11th sale, you and your team collectively have got 10 sales right now. You got a guy coming in later on today. When you sign him up, boom, you're going to automatically become a 3A. Now you're getting $1,000 per sale. Okay, in one transaction. Check this out. Let's say you're a 3A. Let's kind of back it up. You're a 3A. You bring me into the business. Well, let's make it even different. Put a different person in. Let's say you bring Brian. He's on the panel. You bring Brian on the. You tell Brian about the opportunity, about the machines and everything. Brian says, "Man, I gotta have one." Brian buys one from you, right? You're gonna make $1,000. Now, Brian, he's fired up. He lives over there in the Chicago area. He's telling everybody about what's going on and everything. And so Brian goes out and shares it with some of his people, his friends. And guess what? He tells one of his buddies. One of his buddies say, let's call him Mike. Mike likes it. Mike buys a machine from Brian. Guess what? Brian's going to earn whatever commission he earns because Brian's a 1A, right? But here's the thing, guys. Since Brian is in your 3A line, you're going to earn $1,000 for every time Brian makes a sale. Guys, when I saw that, I'm like, I'm done. Sign me up. Let me get one, I need to get a machine because I got to have that in my life. And 2, I need to become a distributor because I got to have that in my life, right? So that's my story. So it gets even better. Once you get 20, group sales as a team collectively on your 21st sale, you're going to earn $1,300, right? And you get a lot of great overrides there. I'm not going to go into it because I'm going to speed this up a little bit. Once you have a collectively 50 sales on your team, again, I'm not saying that you got to go out and get 50. I mean collectively as your group, okay? 50 sales on your 51st sale, you earn $1,700, guys. Can you imagine getting $1,700 per sale? Guess what? We're a 5A right now, Lanacy and I, getting $1,700 per sale. We got some 4As on our team. We got some 3As on our team. Some of them are on the call right now. 2As. And we got 1As, people that just got started. We got everybody that falls in these ranks in our organization right now. Well, where you want to be in the next 30 days, the next 60 days, the next 6 months. Christmas is definitely going to be good for a lot of us on this call right now. I'm just throwing that out there. But it gets even better. This is the goal. You want to become a 6A. Once you get 100 group sales in your organization collectively, on your 101st sale, you're going to earn $2,000 per sale that you make. Okay, guys? For one transaction, right? One transaction I was sold. Now, that's how that works real quick. Let me kind of run through this. This is how you get started. Now, of course, we are on a webinar. So, Lanacy, go ahead and put that offer up if it's not already up already, if you can for me. Okay, I think that's, well, okay, just go ahead and put that up there for me. This is what, we're on a webinar. You're going to see something that's going to populate on your desktop. It's going to look like this. What you want to do, guys, is when you're going to click on a button that says I want in, okay, on the webinar. You just click on it says I want in. What that's going to do, so it's going to take you to this page right here, okay, which is the PowerLight Pro. We've been talking about this system that does all the work for you in terms of presenting and all that. Plus, you even have webinars. So our team is really awesome, guys, because we even do webinars and everything. We have people that get on these webinars and they bring their guests, and a lot of those guests actually sign up because of what we're doing on the webinar. So once you get to this page here, guys, you can definitely check out this video, really cool video. But what you want to do is click on join our leadership team. So, pop-up's going to happen. You want to just fill out your name, email, and phone. Why? It's because you want to get access so you can see inside this system and what it's about, because this is the system that you're going to be using in the business. So you want to see what that's all about, because it's going to let you get a sneak peek inside of it. So once you opt in, it's going to bring you to this page here. It's actually going to bring you to the webinar section where you can watch another webinar. But if you click on Get Started, it's going to show you how you can actually do financing. Guys, we have an opportunity where you can actually finance your way into business. Where we have people that join this program don't even spend nothing out of their pocket up front at all because they finance it. Okay, so if you watch this video, it really shows you this is our first option on how you can get started, okay, in the business. Watch that video. Go down here to this page. It says 680 plus. So if you have a credit score like 680 plus, you definitely want to follow this process. This is through Co-America Bank. They can give, allow you to give you the loan to actually purchase your K8. You don't have to pay anything out of pocket. You can get your K8. We have a lot of people that have done that are on the call right now. A lot of people on our team that have done that, and it just makes it easy. Okay, so people buy it from themselves as well. So it's totally up to you how you want to do it. If you want to do the financing, which is typically the most popular offer, most people would rather finance their machine when they get in. So you can do it however you want to. But this is our first option if that's what you want to do. If you have a 680 plus credit score, definitely do this one. Okay. Now, and then of course you just click on apply, and it'll just take you through the process. It's pretty much easy. Next type of process. Real simple. Option number 2. If you don't have a credit score, if your credit score is below 680, you can definitely come here. Go to dailyratecheck.com. Lanacy and I have actually used this particular lender as well. Works really, really well. They really walk you through the process. Really, really cool way on how you can actually go through the process of getting the funds that you need to get started in the business, if that's what you want to do, if you want to finance. Some people come in Enagic and they finance. Some people just pay with their credit card or whatever, whatever source that they have themselves. So it's totally up to you. But this is our second option for the lending. So if you don't have a credit score that's 680 or maybe you have a few bumps and bruises on your credit or whatever, come here, because I'm pretty sure they can probably find something for you that can definitely give you the funds needed to get started. No guarantees, of course, but this is a really good resource that we've personally used, and got approved. When some other deals didn't approve us, we came here and actually got the funds needed, and boom, we have our K8 machine now as well. So check that out, dailyratecheck.com. That's dailyratecheck.com. You see the link right there. Write that down, and you can definitely go there as well. That's the second option. Just click on major purchases, and it'll walk you just through the process of getting started. All right, and then of course, if you just want to just purchase a machine, some of you might be out there. We have people all the time that we meet that just want to just go ahead and get started. They don't want to finance. You can just go ahead and click on where it says, check out and finish, and you can just basically pay for your machine. Once you've got your funds as well, so if you did a loan and you got your funds, you can come back to this page and click on this as well, so you can purchase your machine. You basically click on that, scroll down, and of course you click on order now. And definitely get back whoever got you, on the webinar, and they can help walk you through the process and everything. We have wonderful support. We have some amazing distributors on our team, very educated on how to get started in the business. So, before you even get started and actually buy your machine, make sure you connect with whoever got you in the bid or exposed you to the opportunity, so they can make sure everything is done correctly. Okay. And once you click on order now, it's going to take you to this page where you can order your K8 machine, okay, or whatever machine that you want. If you want the Level Up R like we have here in our kitchen, if you want the Nespa like what Ken was talking about, whatever, you can purchase it on that page and have all the different machines that are located on this website. Just follow the path. Now, option 3, if you're like, well, is there an easier way, or is there another way that I can get started without buying a machine or whatever? You definitely want to have a machine. There's another supplement offer that we have, which is amazing. It's called the Ukon supplement, which is turmeric. It's an herb. We have some other videos and everything on there as well on our websites that really goes into that really great product as well. You just go to that website, click on supplements, and then you click on the auto ship program. It's like $660 for that quarter. It's actually a 4-month supply of that particular supplement. Here's the thing: you can even finance that. So if you don't want to pay the $660 up front, you can actually finance for like $300 and pay the rest out over a 4-month term. And that can also allow you to become a distributor with the company, where you can sell machines, sell the Ukon supplement, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So we got all kinds of ways. And again, even when you do the financing for the Ukon, it's with no credit check. You just pay $300 down, and then you pay the remaining balance, usually around $300, depending on the taxes in your state. So it's going to vary from state to state, but usually around about $300. Then you just pay the remaining balance out over a 4-month term. So it's actually a really cool program. So we have people getting started that way as well. And then a lot of people that get the Ukon, they eventually, after making money or whatever, they eventually get their machine, whether it's a K8, Level Up, Nespa, whatever. It's actually really cool. So people are getting started, guys, and they're making money. For the ones that are hustling. Again, no guarantees in income, because the amount of money that you make is going to determine on how hard you hustle. And that's really with any business, whether it's this business or that business or whatever. The amount of money that you can earn will be determined on what you do. We have a lot of people doing big things, and that's why they're making big money. Okay, so I think that was it. Real quick, let me come back here. And okay, all right, so just wanted to share that information with everybody. Real quick, let's making good time here, guys. Just really quick, I want to hear a few testimonies from a few people just to kind of get their insight on just everything that we talked about this morning or this afternoon now, I guess, in most parts of the country. Let's start over here with, matter of fact, hey, Brian, let's start with you really quick. Just really short, because we want to give these guys an opportunity to share some information as well. But just real quick, I mean, what are your thoughts about the whole overall, the product, the opportunity, whatever? I mean, what do you want to share just real quick this morning?
The most important point I can bring to the table is what I said earlier on is I met my girlfriend back November 10, 2012. She already had a machine, and we've had it since the time I met her. I enjoy the water. And recently, once I told you earlier about my story, I started this 2 gallon a day of the alkaline water while I work out and while I do my day. And all of a sudden I have this massive hydration about myself. It just changes everything about me. That's why I'm so hyper, because I'm so excited. Well, I'm like I said, I'll keep it real simple. This is a phenomenal product. No matter who you are, where you're at in the world, What makes most sense to me is filter your water, and most of all, like my friend Rich says, this is the most consumable product on the planet, which is water, which our bodies are over 70% water. So if we want to live the best quality life that we possibly can, we're going to do it by drinking the best quality water, and we can do it together. And if you're interested, we can help you to build an income stream that'll be phenomenal, because right now people need to be aware, like Ken says, about what's really in their water. That's what a team approach is, and that's why if you're looking for an opportunity, that's why we're the best team possible to be able to work with. So thank you very much for your time, everybody, and I'm here, hope to work with you guys like forever, because you're awesome. So thank you.
Awesome, Brian. That was really good, because I like when you said, we are the number one team in Enagic right now in this company, and it's you talking about people that have been in this program for 10 plus years or more, that have made millions of dollars with that as well. There's a lot of millionaire earners in this particular company, but in just a few short months, Adam Whiting, the creator of the Power Life Pro system, and his team, and a lot of other top marketers online as well have locked arms, have joined this movement, and we have actually become the number one team in this company. So we're a part of that, and we're just excited about that, and really see big things happening for a lot of people that are involved, and a lot of people that are going to be getting involved. So I'm excited. So thanks again for that, Brian. Ken, real quick, what are your thoughts of about this whole Power Life Pro / Enagic opportunity?
Well, I knew it was going to be something huge anyway because of what's going on in the world, obviously. It's a serious water problem going on. And I know when I moved out here to Vegas from Chicago, I could definitely tell the difference in the water. Chicago's water is not great either, but, this water is very, very hard and a lot of chemicals in it. And before the Anespa, when I took a shower, I would my whole entire body would itch like I had an allergic reaction.
Wow.
And, I have to take, baths and clean myself up. So, every night for the, 10, 15 minutes, I'm suffering and scratching, and my wife's scratching my back, and, so, but now I don't have that issue anymore because of this amazing company with these amazing top of the line Rolls Royce of the industry products. There's nothing out here that compares. I saw some information yesterday actually, where a guy was talking about him having 8 different machines, and once he got the machine from Enagic, hands down, it is the standard for the industry. It just goes without saying, we have our hands on something. The reason why our team is the number one team in the company within a short period of time is because we went to work. We didn't just, buy a machine and sit around and hope somebody came and knocked on our door and said, hey, I saw the UPS man come to your house. You got one of those machines? They have no clue unless we share the water, tell people. My biggest audience is people that are suffering with some kind of illness. And that's just about everybody I know.
Right.
So I'm asking them, what are they doing to get their, themselves healthy? I even do, and this is something that you all can do if you're on the team or not. Even if you see this and just say, thanks for the information, but I'm good. Good luck. That's your decision. But what I usually do is I went to a health food store and bought these little strips that are pH testers. And I just walk up, a friend of mine, and just say, man, do you know if your body is acidic or if you're ill or whatever? Here, put this in your mouth and see if your body's acidic. And for them to see it for themselves,
right,
their own results,
right,
is almost like a doctor's,
diagnosis.
Review. Exactly. When I go to someone's house and I do the chlorine test on their water, the same one I showed you all, where I put 2 cups of water and I put their hand in one of them and do the chlorine test, and they see it for themselves. I don't have to sell nothing.
Right.
The machine sells it because people wanna. I mean, they buy it out of pain and emotion, or fear, or because they want their lives to be better.
Right.
So that's all I have, Steve. I really appreciate you putting this webinar together. A wealth of information. You have a panel full of superstar marketers and people that are concerned about their health. So big ups to you, my friend.
Big ups to everybody, man, and especially everybody on the team. I mean, you did an awesome job presenting. We're going to have some other presenters as well, doing some big things here, with the team also. So we're going to be changing things up as we continue with these series of webinars. We're definitely going to be making it really, really interesting. So thanks again, Ken. Appreciate that. Moving on here to Austin, Texas. Ro, real quick, what are your thoughts so far as we close out?
Well, Steve, I tell you what, it made me think just watching this information today. I know we got a Hollywood documented Hollywood actor on the panels named Stu Larch, so big up to Stu. But I'm going to quote another actor from Hollywood. Actually, it's James Caan. He played the hot-headed son in The Godfather.
Yeah.
The actor James Caan has a quote out there, and it says, "Observe the masses and do the opposite." So really, when you look at the information that you got on this webinar today about your health, about the water that people are sucking up from the tap, about bathing in that water, showering in that water, making your coffee and your tea, preparing your food, washing your vegetables, with all that water, the masses right now are using that, and they're not educated. They have no idea where the migraines, where the inflammation, where the diabetes, where the cancers, where the high rate of all the major diseases in this country. They have no idea where it's coming from. Not saying everything is attributed to the water, but I'm almost certain that it's a huge contributing factor to people's poor health in this country. I mean, and when you look at it, the pharmaceutical companies, they're not curing anything anymore. They're patching on it
Right.
because it's not profitable to cure anything anymore, right? So really, when you look at that and you become educated on what's going on with people's health, and then when you look at people's attitude when it comes to their finances, wow. I mean, a lot of people work the 40-40-40 plan, work 40 years, 40 hours a week, so you can retire on 40% of what you couldn't even make it on in the first place.
Right.
And then we have this opportunity that gives you not only a huge advantage as far as your health is concerned, but a huge advantage as far as your financial life is concerned, and being able to put some things away for your family, being able to leave something, right? Leave a legacy. There's a lot of people working a job, they'll never leave anything but bills.
That's right.
They leave. So it's just crazy, Steve. I'm just so excited that you share this opportunity with me. Like a lot of people that see this, I was a little bit nervous about the price point. But when I looked at how incredible the Power Life Pro system is and how it does a great presentation, and I don't have to sell, the system does, boom, I was like, I'll make my money back. and it's ringing to be true, guys. So if you're on this webinar and you're really thinking about taking a leap, my suggestion is don't think. Just go ahead and take action, get started now. You will be part of a dynamic team with all the tools and all the resources to make it happen for you and your family. So that's it, Steve. Thanks a lot.
Awesome, bro. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, I mean, I like what you said. I like what everybody said. The main thing is, of course, we got a system that does all the work for us. So all we really focus on is just driving traffic and getting eyeballs onto that system. And, large numbers of groups, that's really what we're focused on. And because we have something that definitely is proven that it works. I mean, we've been in this since first mid-February or so, and we've done some amazing things. It was funny, real quick, before I move on here to Stu. I reached out to a friend of mine. He actually reached out to me. I haven't talked to him in a couple of years, and he was asking me what I was doing, and I was like, well, I'm working on this thing called Enagic. He said, I did that before. He said, I'm a 5'8". I said, oh yeah, really? I said, have you been doing it? Are you still active? He said, oh, it was like a long time ago. It was like back in the mid 2000s or whatever. He said. And I said, well, I'm a 5'8" too. He said, how long you been in? I said, well, we just started in February. He's like, what? He said, February. He said, man, it took me like a year and a half to go 5'8". I mean, you done it in what? 2 months? I said, well, it's not just me. I said, there's a lot of people on our team. I said, we got this system. all we're doing is just telling people to go look at these videos on this system, and it's doing all the selling for us. We're just trying to bring large groups of people to that system so we can find the ones that want to do it versus of us trying to convince people to do it. And he said, man, I need to get in this thing. So we're trying to work some things out now with the company so he can actually come and join our organization and start all over again just so he can use that system. It's crazy, guys. So it's just funny. But again, this isn't a new company. It's been around for a long time. It's just new to us because now we're putting it online. So I thought that was an interesting story. So moving on real quick. Out of LA, Los Angeles, Stu Lodge, what's up, sir? What are your thoughts closing out?
Hey, you know what? It's funny. I got an email from my glasses and I can see. I got an email from a buddy, and this guy's like fit. I mean, he's like, you know, he's that athletic guy. But he said, Stu, yes, you got something special. I can tell you about it all from experience. I ran a marathon on that water. I ran my first 12 miles, 6 minutes, 45 seconds. The pace was amazing. That meant that each mile I ran was an average of 6 minutes and 45 seconds. My oxygen levels were crazy in a great way. That water heals and changed so many lives. So many don't understand how powerful the drinking the right water is, what it does for your body. You know, it's not just there's a large market, folks. There's folks that, you know, that are athletic people that are drinking this. As far as myself, I never liked water. You know, it's funny. Your body is really funny. I couldn't drink tap water. I couldn't even drink bottled water. I just didn't like the way it tastes. I have now had more water going in and out of my system in the last couple months probably than I've had in the last 2 or 3 years. And I know that's not a healthy thing, but I just couldn't take the taste of water. And actually, there's a lot of folks that are like that. Right. So with this water, and by putting the oxygen in your blood, because remember, folks, your body stays in that acidic state, all of the bad things can breed. You know, I'm a big man. I want to make sure I'm here for a while. So I go to the doctor like every 6 months just to check blood work and, you know, just make sure everything's okay. And I've been drinking so much more water that it actually helps in the aid of weight loss as well, which I find is pretty amazing, you know. And of course, it is my favorite setting. Maybe it's the Hollywood thing in me. I don't know. We have the beauty water. The machine has a setting for beauty water. And like Ken was saying, you know, your skin is your largest organ. I just spit it on my face, and it just absorbs like a sponge, you know. And as I said before, we get into these warmer months, folks. You want to definitely make sure not only you're hydrated from the inside, but you want to make sure that, you know, your skin is getting the proper water as well. So with that being said, Steve, this is an amazing product. And folks, if you don't know, this panel here, all accomplished marketers. Our team, we have documented 6, 7, and 8-figure earners. You want to be a millionaire, you have to surround yourself with millionaires. We have weekly calls, we have trainings like this, and people are just dropping nuggets to help you with your business, to help you succeed. So, you know, this has been an amazing journey. And like I said, I'm really looking forward to, as we get closer to the I think I might go to Fiji or someplace for Christmas, bro. I don't even know, man. You know, I'm just going to get away for a second. But I'd like to thank the panel. You guys are all accomplished and very esteemed people, and, you know, I'm just looking forward to working.
Awesome. Hey, I appreciate that. Let's see here. I think I got an echo. Yeah, okay, cool, perfect. That's what it was. But yeah, I mean, Stu, I feel you on that. You know, we definitely got great products. That was very interesting, that story about the marathon runner there, because you know, with the Kangen water, it's, you know, high in oxygen and everything. It just has everything, especially an athlete. So if you're an athlete, you definitely want to be drinking this water. That's like real talk. I mean, there's a lot of professional athletes that drink Kangen water, and that's the only water that they drink because it really helps them perform better in whatever they're doing. So with that said, guys.
One more thing before we go. I'm sorry. You know what? I was watching this video, and it was kind of amazing to me that it seemed like everyone that had some type of financial power or status, they're clients of this company. I mean, we can go from Bill Gates, who I think has, 9, 10, 12 machines.
Right.
I mean, everybody from Kevin Hart, Mariah Carey, Demi Moore. I mean, everybody in Hollywood, Tony Robbins, Les Brown. It just goes on and on and on. And it's kind of like what is it? Is it that they get to a certain point in their career where they make so much money and folks say, okay, now you have to drink this water. It's like that tap water, the bottled water is not good. So it's like you have all these people with a lot of financial, political, even Oprah. I mean, everybody has this machine. And it's like, well, how come the masses don't know? Because those are the folks that need it the most. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've taken it upon myself to just, and the rest of you all too, just to get out and spread this word. Just get a machine, give people a couple gallons of water. Just give it to them, and they'll be able to tell for themselves.
Exactly. That's a good point. I mean, we definitely we definitely have a lot of people that are in the public eye, people that like Stu mentioned, that has this machine. So we have all the credibility. It's ridiculous. So I know when we first saw it and we were seeing all the people that actually own the machine, I'm like, wow. I said we'll be able to share this with a lot of people just because of a lot of the celebrities, politicians, people of power. We're just definitely in a good place to be, and I really like that. So with that said, guys, hey, I really appreciate the panel. Appreciate you guys sharing your information and everything. And you guys should see a link somewhere, wherever it's at on your end. I'm not for sure. You should see a button that you can click on that where you can at least start the process. It doesn't cost anything to just start the process, especially if you're financing, because you want to go through that process of getting your approval and everything. And definitely get back with the person that got you on this webinar so they can help walk you through the process and help you get going. So again, I really want to appreciate everybody for taking an hour and a half out of your morning or afternoon before you get started with your day. And we'll definitely be doing another episode 3 sometime next week, probably Tuesday. I'm not for sure yet, but we'll definitely put it out there, and then we'll have something more consistent on a certain date. So with that said, guys, hey, I'm telling you guys, get your machine, get started for your health, number 1. Number 2, if you want to do some amazing things for your finances, we have a program that is really it's growing now, but we are at the beginning stages of what this is doing online. They've been around for a long time. This is not a new company. They've been around for 40 years. The MLM part's been around since like 2003. So this is not anything new. It's just kind of new online. And how have a team that's only been a part of this company for 2.5, 3 months become the number 1 team in the company in such a short period of time? Is because of that system. That's all it is. And I know a lot of the people that have been in for a long time or whatever are probably wondering, how are they able to do all that? It's because 1, social media, the internet, and of course if you have an automated system that can do a lot of the work for you in terms of selling. Because I tell people all the time, sometimes a few people hit me up and say, how are you able to convince somebody to buy a $5,000 machine? I said, I don't convince nobody to do nothing. I said, I just send them the videos and they see all the details. They see all the things that's going on in the industry. They see all the things that's going on inside their body and what they're drinking. And they see the compensation plan and all the money that you can make and all the money that other people are making. And they just get sold on it. That's what sold me on it. Nobody sold me a machine. I saw everything at scope and was like, man, I got to be a part of this, because I saw the whole thing. That's what made me want to get a machine, because I wanted it all. I wanted the health and I wanted the wealth. And that's what a lot of people will want as well. So all our job is, and all we have done here, because we all own a machine. Everybody you see in this panel, we all own a machine. Some of us own several machines. Nobody sold it to us. We wanted it because of our health and because of our wealth. I'm telling you guys, so all we have to do is just share the story. The Power Life Pro system definitely does work. We encourage you to join our team, be a part of what we have, join this movement. We'll definitely be able to help you do some amazing things this year in 2016. So I'm excited. Enough said, guys. Click on the button, and we'll see you guys on episode 3 next week. Stay tuned. We'll definitely give you the time and date. So with that said, guys, thanks for joining us. Thanks, panel. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys, and we'll see everybody over the top. Have a good weekend, guys. Talk to you later. Peace out.